You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. The Grinch must have a hard time typing! Good evening. Wow, Lex, of all the Christmas characters, of all the holiday characters, you can do sugar plums, candy characters, nice, pretty. You're like, you know, let's just start off Christmas with the Grinch. I actually did a Grinch look. I think it was the very first Christmas of me actually doing YouTube years ago. I'm pretty sure it was the first one, might have been the second one, pretty sure it was the first one though, and that video is since gone. But now it's back for all your Grinchy needs. Well, it's not back, it's new, but check the comments of this video for a special announcement. As always, all the products I use say be listed somewhere on the video. Also, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, requests for this holiday season, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I like having these fingers on. I'm starting off by covering up my eyebrows using a washable glue stick and concealer. This is optional, especially if you have light eyebrows. I'm then painting my face and ears lime green. Bonus character, if you want to be the mask, you are done. And since the Grinch's bottom lip is not green, I am taking that off. Mixing together green and white, I made a light green to draw on the eyebrows, which are kind of like an angry and then an up, a swoop, and a swirl. Clear instructions. I got them. Continuing to use that color, I then filled in individual hairs on the brows. I also then went in with a more regular green, outlined underneath, and added more hair into the brows. Once again adding more hair into the brows, I then went in with a dark green eyeshadow. At this point, you're probably like, wow, this is a lot of hair in the eyebrows. What can I say? His eyebrows are fabulous! Using a very tiny brush, I'm using that olive green again and the light green and just adding some little details to the brows. Taking green body paint, I added it to the edge of my face and blended it out towards the center. Go ahead and prime your eyes. I'm then applying lime green shadow that's slightly darker than the body paint we have applied to our face and also applying it in between my brows. I'm then going in with a green shadow that is a little more of a blue base and applying it to the inner corners of my eyes, in between my brows, and on my lids, and underneath my eyes, and blending that out. Basically just kind of everywhere. I also just want to take a second to point out that chances are you're probably furrowing your brows and making the exact same expression that I'm making in this video because I'm doing that right now while I'm editing this video. Using a detail brush and olive green eyeshadow, I'm then starting to add some wrinkles. I'm defining the furrow in the brow, then going in with a lighter green eyeshadow and adding some of the forehead wrinkles. I'm also making sure to blend out each forehead wrinkle before going in with a very tiny brush and adding in some of that olive green eyeshadow to make them more defined. I then sketched in the nose, which I'm going to make darker later anyways, using olive green eyeshadow. To make the wrinkles around the mouth a little easier to draw on, if you slightly smile, you just have to go right around where your smile lines happen. Just a little bit wider and make sure you make a rounded type of triangle. You're going to want to create the first wrinkle pretty solid, the second wrinkle a little less solid, and I also decided to throw in a third one, even though the third one kinda isn't there, and blend all of these out. Going back to the super tiny brush, I'm then going in with the olive shadow to create the same wrinkle illusion as the forehead. Go ahead and draw a straight line going from your Grinch nose down to the top of your mouth. I'm then shading from the top of my mouth back up towards my Grinch nose using the lighter green eyeshadow, then going in using the olive green eyeshadow, and this is more in like a triangle type shape and blended out. To the Grinch's nose, I quickly added a little bit of a white highlight and the nostrils. I also added all of the whisker holes. Just to shade and darken up around my face, I went in using that bluish green eyeshadow, went around my face as well as by my temples in towards my eyes. A little bit of Alexys, and I'm also smudging out my bottom liner using my hands. I remember when they used to like sell those little smudger things for like underneath your eyeliner to smudge it out on the end of an eyeliner. I'm like, nah, you know, I'll just use my finger, it's fine. I don't think anybody sells those eyeliner smudgers anymore, do they? And believe it or not, we're gonna give the Grinch a little bit of a wing here. I also added a little more shading underneath my lip because when I made the Grinchy type expression that he makes quite often, I didn't like that it didn't have a shadow underneath there, so I added that. Apparently my camera must have died and I didn't even notice until right now that I'm putting this video together. So anyways, you're gonna paint the rest of your body green or whatever is gonna show underneath your Santa suit. And then I'm just going in and adding the darker green and making that nice shadow on my neck and my chest, looking beautiful. And time for my favorite part of doing the Grinch look, which is adding my eyelashes onto the end of my eyes. Look at them, they're so long.